Morning everybody. So this morning I'm wearing amber, and the reason I'm wearing amber is because I'm going to be talking about monitoring and how important it is when making flexible working work. And that being the message that I'm going to be taking to the Flexpo Business Digital Summit on Wednesday. But before I do, let's talk about the other colours. So we've got green behaviours, thinking, communicating and improving. Those are the things that if you have them in your diary in the right proportion will take you, your people and your business upwards, make you better. Versus the amber behaviours, monitoring and directing. Those are the things that maintain status quo, keep things where they are and manage risk. Then there's red, doing, and brown, floating. And if you have those in your diary too much, they can take you, your people and your organisation backwards, make you worse. So this Wednesday, I'm going to be holding a stand, providing a keynote and being on a panel at the Flexpo Business Digital Summit. Now, this is the second Flexpo event that's ever been held in the UK. The first one was held last year and it was for people who wanted flexible working. This one is for businesses who want flexible working and are struggling to make it work, and they want to be around other organisations that have made it work, to hear their stories and to get better. And so I'm going to be holding a stand there, really looking forward to it. But the message that I'm going to be taking to Flexpo Business Digital Summit this year is that if you are an organisation who is rejecting flexible working, or your managers are rejecting flexible working, and the primary reason they're giving is because they're concerned about trust, about how they're going to be able to trust that their people are working when they're out of sight, then I've got a fairly stark message for you and for your managers. In that particular case, your biggest problem isn't flexible working. Your biggest problem is your managers. Let me explain why. So one of the things that I do as part of the initial engagement of being involved with Diary Detox is something called the Diary Detox Discovery. And it's more aptly named, What Are You Doing? Now, the whole point of this event is it's a 1 hour, highly interactive session, and it's there to get your people to think about their time in a very different way, to look at how they're spending their time today, comparing it to how others who are being successful, and also get an understanding about whether your people are aiming in the right direction. Now, one of the things that is very interesting from the Diary Detox Discovery at the moment is that it is showing that managers specifically have a massive underrepresentation of amber behaviour. And the specific amber behaviour, you have monitoring and directing. The one that is vital is monitoring. We don't really want too much of the directing one. The directing is giving people instruction, telling people what to do. That's not really the one that we want to focus on. The one we want to focus on is making sure that things are as they should be. And when it comes to flexible working, we keep hearing the word trust. You know, our managers need to trust our people more. I don't actually believe that's true, because trust for me, language has a lot to answer for. And trust for me means a very specific thing. Trust means being able to have faith that if you turn away, things will still happen. And that's actually not what we're wanting from our managers. We don't want our managers to request that something's done, then turn away, close our eyes, ignore what's going on, and then hope that when you turn back on the day of delivery, it's all been done. That is what trust is, but that's not what we need our managers to do. What we need our managers to do is to set very clear direction, and also make sure, quotes, make sure, and that's where monitoring comes in, make sure that what needs to be happening is happening when it needs to happen in a proportional way, not sure which one it is really, but in a proportional way. So it's not too much, not too little, that Goldilocks zone in the middle, just making sure that things are happening the way they should and intervening only where necessary to ensure success. This is a thing that at the moment a lot of managers are being prevented from doing, either externally or internally, and it's usually because they're spending quite a lot of their time on the red behaviour, so that's the transactional doing, hands-on in the weeds, or floating, which is not adding value or not being sure what value you add. And I see it in the results from the Diary Detox Discovery, when you see that, for senior managers, between 50% of their time is spent doing and floating. That's taking vital time away, to monitor, to make sure that things are happening the way they should, and also on the green behaviour, making things better as well. But the key one is the monitoring. So the message I'm going to be taking to the Flexpo Business Digital Summit this Wednesday, and you can come along and see me on my stand, see my keynote, or see me on one of the panel discussions around the future of management, where I'll be talking about this, The message I'm going to be taking back is that it's all down to monitoring. Very clear setting of targets for your people and appropriate levels of monitoring. And if you want to find out whether your managers are ready to make flexible working work, then the way to do that is to get a Diary Detox Discovery. But you can come and talk to me at the event to find more about that. And the event is completely free to attend. Completely free. All day Wednesday, the 16th September, Flexpo Digital Summit. Just go to Flexpo, Flexpo, on Google, or yeah, that should find you. That should find you there. Or you'll look at some of my posts. One of my posts will be mentioning this over the next today and tomorrow. And I'll put a link down here. That will help you. So that's it. Amber behaviour works because monitoring works, but only if you do it the right amount. That's it for today. Enjoy the lovely weather and hopefully see you on Wednesday. Have a great day. Have a great week.